don't know.
A long time.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. So, yeah, as we went over last time, basically, we want to set up the guild to be self-sustaining. We want to find information on the guy that we're looking for. And anyone else have any other ideas that we can do that I can't remember?
Well, I got a suggestion, but technically my guy's not here. Would it still count?
Well, you can suggest it, and then I can suggest it. So.
Well, that's what I was wondering if it would count.
Oh, you guys metagaming over there?
Kinda.
Well, no, we are in communication with them constantly.
Yeah, but you can only do it like 5
Yeah.
times a day. I think you've already used up your entire day.
Well, no, during the month we can still contact or whatever, so we're still learning stuff.
As long as it's 25 words.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Alright, so, Eric, you can only tell them 25 words at a time.
Alright.
Better write down your 25 words.
Can you say what you want in 25 or less?
I'm gonna send him to fuck you every
Just
day in the morning.
And of course, you know, daily update reports on what's going on here.
And that's boring stuff. He wouldn't
Understand.
even be interested in that.
I don't think he'd understand it. I think he'd be like, "What are you guys talking about?"
No, he wouldn't be interested in that. That's not the kind of thing Blueprint's into.
If it ain't women, I don't think he cares.
well, remember my guy is
Okay, women or gunpowder?
my guy's like an archaeologist by trade. We're born in semi-normal,
Brokered
noble
archaeologist.
family.
Gotcha.
Or at least he thinks he is. At the very least, he thinks he is.
Oh, come on.
I will say that for your guild situation, yeah, just pull everyone to this map. All right. All right. So just copy that.
Oh shit, who the fuck are these guys?
Telos are here. So 2,
voice beyond the horizon.
Oh, so basically just do bounties for people. Easy enough. That's what I figured.
Basically, they're all just gathering in the kitchen for a guild meeting. Dining area, I should say.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take out the wine from the bag.
Alright.
Storage room.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can take out all of your... Take out any kind of, like, food or drink you have in the bag. You know?
No, just the purples with this purple grape smash and the red dragon crush wine that we got from
Yeah.
Georgia. It's been sitting there for a very long time.
You're just aging.
Yeah, we don't drink it. It's gonna be a waste. So, edit. Might as well put it in here. Roofer doesn't know it.
So now you guys have 10 gallons of ale.
Woohoo.
2 gallons of ale. That's 16 pounds off the bag of holding.
Rupert messaged you
Yep.
guys.
And pretty much said exactly what we were planning to do. Take bounties and whatnots, this and that from nobles and townspeople.
Yeah, like a message board or
Yeah.
something like that.
If anyone needs to get a job done that's within the law,
So, Tilo heads into the common area. Oh, guys, I would like to gather you all for a guild meeting in the dining area with everyone.
okay. I walk in with a towel. Wait, is this the same day? Okay, then I walk in fully clothed and ready to go.
How long have you been in the bath?
We keep moving over each other. I'm picturing we're just
Everyone is already.
It is musical chairs.
me and Praxis just keep bumping into each other trying to find a place to stand.
All that steam, it's got to head.
Or you could sit.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure there's a seat for everyone.
I sit next to Tirani.
There's 5 seats on each side, 2 at the head table. So I'm pretty sure there's enough room.
Praxon is getting the head.
I try to get Tirani to sit at the head of the table. That way I can sit to her right. That way I'm her right hand man.
Oh, I already sat
Dang
down.
it! Wait, no. Can I make a strength check to drag her chair to the head of the table?
Shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't
Yep.
contest that. I don't have like whatever strength is.
He drags you and switches chairs, and you're at the head of the table.
I just glare at
The
them.
commander belongs at the head of the table. You know this. And I sit down to her right because I'm a right hand man.
Says the
Holy
leader.
shit.
Says the actual leader of the guild.
Holy shit, did anyone see that? As soon as he grabbed the chair, his muscles bulged like crazy crack.
Jahan kind of like is in awe of this feat of strength. It's a very strong man you guys have here.
She is commander. She belongs there.
The day just started and we already seen action with chairs.
You have attained a title, cuz. It's very impressive.
A title?
Ultimate chair shifter.
Yes, he calls you commander. Are you not?
I don't think of myself as one, but he keeps calling me that.
Ah, I see.
Think of it as more like a nickname.
Gotcha.
You see, when I joined this group, I asked them who the leader was. They said her, so she is the commander, as far as I'm concerned.
Better, even though there was only the one casualty.
The actual leader of this group's not here.
Is it that fine man you were talking about earlier?
Yeah. Oh no, he died.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
It was the tiefling.
Oh. Yes.
Oh right, didn't you guys? Yeah, you guys told Prax that Trejanus was the leader, right? Yeah, that was really weird.
Oh, I am guessing you are second in command.
I'm not. Just here, as an equal with everyone.
She is the commander.
I'm not. Stop it, Kurt.
She is the commander.
Yeah. In some ways, I am the commander.
Without her, we would all be dead by now.
Cough, cough. She already died. Cough.
Someone did.
If she
die,
wasn't here,
but-
more of us would be dead.
Okay, that's
I-
not my fault.
I just realized all three of you guys died.
Which three? I died and got back.
Yeah, your character died once and came back. Lance's character died, and then Wyatt's character died.
Yeah,
My guy's just gone incognito, and basically Praxana just kind of got drunk and fell down and almost died.
He noped out. Alright, let's get to the meeting.
Oh, yes, I would love to talk about that now. Are you guys all finished?
Yes.
I sit down where I bit my chair has been pushed to.
Well, crazy strongman. He is chair pusher.
In my village, they once called me the chicken kicker. And the chicken chaser. They named a bunch of chicken stuff after me. I don't know why.
Did you send chickens to the moon?
You have no idea.
I feel sorry for chickens. What a waste of food.
I know, right?
Until you obliterated with a soccer kick.
When they landed, they made beautiful supper.
I can only imagine the chickens were turned to paste.
And we made chicken nuggets from that. As you do.
Chicken nuggets aside, shall we start?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. So, we need to discuss, honestly, the future of what you guys want this guild to be. You guys freed us, that's what the word you want to use, and gave us a second chance, but I think we want this to be more now. We've talked about it amongst ourselves while we're gone, and Ubaz, who I believe is the female half. If I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
She kind of speaks up. She like beats her chest in. We want money. That's what we're after. These two chicken shit saved.
Well, Ubaz, we've done many missions together. So, you know that if that's what you want, all you had to do was ask. Commander, how much money do we have to give our companions?
How much do I like? How much is the rate? For like the skilled hirelings and the unskilled ones, they're different, right?
Yeah. Just see. So for skilled hirelings per day, it's 2 gold. For untrained hirelings, it's 2 silver.
Well, shit, that's a lot of gold.
You have it written in the guild ledger thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about 150 a month.
Yeah.
For upkeep,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't see the first number. 300 to 400 gold a month. It's not terrible.
What's 29? The days, or is that gold still?
What?
The 29 untrained.
That's just for the month. You only have 1 untrained.
Oh, that's still gold. Okay.
Yeah. But
Mercer is a weird number of like days in a month. I think that's doable.
It is. This is very doable.
So after you guys have a very lengthy discussion about who's getting paid what, and how much they're getting paid, Tilo finishes writing down everything, tallies it up in the ledger, closes it. Alright, I think that was a worthwhile discussion. Even though it took a couple hours, it's alright.
Let's
Yes.
never discuss this again.
Gold is a very complicated thing to discuss about.
Alright, so now we got that out of the way. What do you want the guild to be? What do you want us to do?
Help people,
Uh.
take bounties, take, what's it called? Travel with caravans. Basically protection and hunting.
Doable. Jahan, I believe you had something for us in the way of bounties, correct? Yes, but we can talk about that another time. I will task you all with that as your first mission. No need to discuss that now. Any other business you wish to discuss with us? Any new business? Any
We will be searching for some information in the next few months.
Good.
Our head group, consists of the commander, Praxis, and I will be looking for a member to be joining us if we can. Otherwise, we will also be looking for information to lead us to the person that we are going to be trying to kill. And I think that about sums it up.
Very well then. I believe with that out of the way, we can adjourn this meeting and table any further issues. I will help get everyone on their feet for bounty work. We will eventually post a message board for anything that we might need help with. I'm sure we can make up some flyers and post them around the Merchants Guild message boards about job opportunities for us.
Yes, it seems helpful. Get the word out.
Well, before you guys head off, I would love if you'd have a meal while we're all here.
That sounds wonderful.
Well, Jahan gets up, pivots around, heads back toward the prep table that he has. Or he already has he's already laid out completed food for everyone. Takes his time going back and forth between the table. Eventually, you have a full feast lined up in front of you. Some of your colleagues have salads in front of them. Others, the half-orcs, they have this like thick slab, like ribeye steak.
I'm drooling. I'm actually drooling.
Wow.
It looks very delicious. Steam rising above it. Just like slightly melted butter on it. There's other meats placed throughout the table. There's mutton available in a basket, along with some beautifully made bread rolls, veggies to the teeth, broccoli, beans, corn that looks like it was picked fresh. Jahan has showed off his talent today in this feast.
Jahan, you cooked like my third wife. It's very good.
Glad to know that. Thank you. Please eat up. We have a full day ahead of us.
Can we? I take out the gallons of ale.
Oh, all right. I realized you could fit so much in that little bag.
Well, she does have my balls in them. I'm sorry. Maybe I should explain. Commander, would you show him my balls?
I take out the pouch of the ball bearings.
See, my balls in her purse.
She has your balls in her hand.
Cousin, you travel with very strange fellows.
Yes. I'd be lying if I said no.
I could not think of a safer place to place my balls.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that anymore, Kirk. It's awkward now.
Yes,
He just
Commander.
continues. He just continues like slicing into his steak.
At least he's not slicing into balls. I'm a child.
We all laughed about this last week. We're all children. Okay. Good feast, man.
It was good.
Most delicious, comrade.
Thank you all. Wondrous to hear you all say.
Just don't say roll Constitution check.
Well, we all must get back to. I have to prepare the breakfast for tomorrow, and the rest of it, you guys should get back to your patrols.
Uh-huh.
With that,
Can I pull Jahan aside for a moment
yeah.
before he goes to do whatever he does?
So Tilo, Ardent, and Ubaz will leave the overnight shift. Leaving Leon to his bed. So,
Did you say so will Kurg? Okay.
No.
You cut out, so I wasn't sure.
you pull Jahan aside, away from your teammates. What would you like to say?
Hello?
What would you like to say to Jahan?
Oh, okay. Man, my internet's going crazy. Okay, I'm gonna take off my cloak of elven kind, and I'm gonna give it to him. And I'm gonna say a little gift for a family that I've not seen in many years. This will at least keep you safe on your journeys back home. At least you don't have to hide your ears with this. You'll be less noticeable.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It has been some time. I haven't seen you since you were like way big. He like gets his hand close to the ground.
A wee lass.
I'll take the gift and hopefully it will help me get home when I need to go.
Good, good. And I help him clear the table.
So you and John clear the table out as he prepares everything for dishwashing. And let's see. Paste this to his inventory. Right, so now he has the Cloak of Elven Kind.
Ray. I could also give him the Hat of Disguise, but that could be useful to us.
Alright. So here. Yeah, but he also puts the rest of the ale in the storage area.
2 gallons of it. Woo!
Yeah. Alright, so let's progress the date. Which is the 21st of Discord. Alright, you guys come to in your beds. Prax lays the ledger back on the study table.
Oh.
That's where you're
Wait,
at.
what month was it right now?
It is Duskar.
Okay.
It is the end of the year. What did I say? 21st? Sorry. That's
Yeah.
wrong. 20th.
The 20th?
Alright. What would you guys like to do?
Well, is this
I
what
wrote a letter to my 13th wife.
Alright. Gotta start keeping track of that.
I almost want to just make
Oh,
Prax
yeah.
a regular character.
Huh?
I almost just want to make Prax a regular character.
Oh shit, but what about your favorite person?
Yeah,
Booker?
that's why I said almost.
Almost.
That you always wanted to come back. That's why we're skipping a month for him.
Yup.
Alfred.
Someone's at the door.
So what would you guys like to do today?
Are we doing a month skip or are we doing...
Didn't you guys say you had to go back to the Imam?
No. Not that I know of.
Well,
I thought you were searching for
Yeah,
information.
I figured maybe we could just roll for that. Because let's face it, we, as even players, are not sure what to do with the searching of information.
I said I could scry on Balthazar Bolton.
Yeah, but I feel like we've done that a lot, which means he's probably pretty wise to it at this point.
You don't know.
You're right, we don't. Alright, I guess we scry on him.
We could.
Your eye on him?
We can cry on him.
Actually, wait, can we scry on, the Lich?
We can. We don't
You
know
got-
him. We don't
Yeah,
know what
let's say, do you know
We
him?
fought
Do you have
against
anything
her,
of his?
so, or him, so...
We.
No,
what?
you.
That's
you do
not
not-
the same Lich.
Yeah, you have no clue who this person is.
I don't think you've met
Who was
the
the
Lich.
person that we
Yeah,
fought?
you haven't-
The woman?
The White
Yes.
Finch. That's the one
Yes.
you met.
Not the Lich.
Whatever.
That is not the Lich.
You should have known what I mean.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently no one does.
I could scry once a day.
Oh my god, Lance, your guy is really strong.
Yeah, yeah.
You started planning too.
I can't help it, man. I have a problem.
It's okay. It's okay. You're helping me win too.
So you're gonna scry? You gonna scry?
Yeah, scry. Wait. Can we use the font of water at the temple again?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's up to the priests at that temple. If they will let us, then I could scry every day. For the whole month.
Oh, where are you going? Whose temple was that?
I think it was the Stormlord's temple.
Okay. Yeah, they'll let you. They'll let you because Irina.
I'll give donations of $5. $5 gold.
They will allow you to do that as well.
Yeah. So I scry on what's his name? I forgot his name again.
Balthazar Bolden.
Or
Yeah,
is it the White
Balthazar
Fitch?
Bolton. That's the
I'd say we scry on the White Fitch because that's going to be our first target.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Hold on.
because Balthazar is like super powered.
Check this trying on like how much I have to like beat. I have met the target. So I don't have any like I don't have any of the other stuff that could help. So just a straight wisdom roll.
If only we had a body part. Dang it, should have chopped off her hand.
You should have, but you were busy with Balthazar
Yeah.
Bolton.
Yeah, it was. I wanted his head.
Alright, so for the save modifier, let's see. Who are you scrying on?
The White Finch.
Ooh, okay, yeah, you don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't have any save modifier.
Let's see. Save for knowledge. Yeah, so you get +0. I met the target.
It's better than nothing, though. Well,
Better than
it's
here.
better than the negative, I should say.
Actually, yeah, it's better than the +5. Head. Okay, so yeah, it's just a straight roll. You're right. What's your save DC?
16.
Okay.
Straight wisdom 7 roll.
So as your vision gets pulled back into the sky, it just goes dark. You feel no connection to the bench.
Well, that's a bust. I think he's under some kind of non-detection spell.
Also, when you went into Iman, you saw the entire city decorated. Everyone was putting up decorations, gathering in town square. It looked like a celebration was happening, but you paid no mind. You straight to the temple.
The temple was open, right?
Yeah, there was no like session or anything because
Oh,
there's
okay.
a celebration going on, but yeah, you could still go there.
So I told Kirk that I couldn't see the White Finch. She's probably under some non-detection spell or something.
Alrighty.
And that's one scry for the day.
I guess we, we'll spend some time at whatever is going on here. Or find out what's going on.
It's the most
Wonderful,
wonderful time
of the-
in Iman.
It's so weird we're doing this when Halloween's coming up IRL.
Make an investigation check if you want to know what's going on.
Me? Everyone?
Anyone who wants to know what's going on.
I ain't got no idea.
Sure. Same.
She knows more than I do.
Yeah, you actually ask around and well, it is the 20th of the 11th month, which means it is the Winter's Crest Festival.
Where is the winter guest? Where's that?
Everyone is celebrating for the remembrance of their victory in a long forgotten battle. That brought the realm together centuries ago in unison under the domain of the Tal'Dorei family. And the end of the war just so happened to occur on the 20th day of the 11th month. They now celebrate it. It has been celebrated for close to 7 centuries now.
Oh, that's cool. What was the Forgotten War?
It's not so much forgotten. It's just a lot of people. It's in terms of like humanity and any race that aren't elves. It's like generations and generations ago. It's only passed down through books and history. That's where the elves were. Most of their generation was still alive during that war.
What war? What's the name of the war? What do they call it?
I don't think I ever gave it.
War of the Worlds.
The Great War?
Might as well be.
The insert name here war?
No, I don't think I ever gave it one because it wasn't.
The Great Placeholder War.
Was it between the elves and the humans and whatever races?
That is actually a different one, but
Oh, there's another war for
The
them.
War of Five
Yeah,
Armies?
we'll just call it the Great War because it was a war to unite the 5 great houses of Tal'Dorei.
To untie the great houses.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Tal'Dorei.
So yes, it was in the year 42 of the Third Era. The land was finally unified by Zazil Tal'Dorei.
What year was that?
Year 42 of the Third Era.
By what's her name?
Zazil Tal'Dorei.
I'm gonna butcher that spelling.
Zazel.
Zel.
He defeated and made peace with the current with the former great houses, and on the 20th day, when he finally unified the land, he would name the future continent Tal'Dorei.
Ooh. Okay. We got some lore, guys.
Yeah, it wouldn't be until like 300 years later another major war would break out.
Is it like this? Is it celebrated in the whole Tal'Dorei?
It is mainly celebrated in Iman and Whitestone.
Ah. Okay. Yay, Christmas! Oh, I mean Christmas.
Yay, the not Christmas.
Yeah, see, it seems like the main celebration here. Just a lot of whimsical games being played. Pie eating contest. Looks like a test of strength going on. People giving each other these like gift boxes that are wrapped up in colorful ribbons and paper.
Oh, so if like it's like that means business is going around, yeah?
It does seem like more people are out in the streets than usual.
Like, what about traveling merchants? They'd come to places like this for like
Yes, and they would
business.
probably need people to escort them to where they need to go, right?
Yeah.
There's a number of market stalls that are out and about the city.
Okay, so you said there's a test of strength? Okay, I'd like
Yeah.
to do 2 things. 1, I'd like to get Tarani a present. And 2, I'd like to do the test of strength.
Sounds good.
So I'll do the test of strength first.
All right.
Not one. Not one.
No faith, no faith. That's just me talking to myself there. No faith.
Come on, Kirk. Show them.
So I gotta
your
roll
guns.
strength?
Hold on.
Uh-huh. Didn't realize I was going to the gun show. Bang, bang.
Jesus.
The next you see of Tarani is not there. She's not there anymore.
It's gonna be good. All right.
Yeah,
So
come on.
as you come up to the test of strength center here, there are a number of people just packed around in a circle, and you can see this like makeshift, a small arena where they've put up boards and like a chain link fence around. It's kind of dug into the ground a little bit as well, so you're looking down at the competitors. It looks like a fighting pit.
Done. Is it hand to hand or is it weapon based?
It's hand.
Never mind, I walk away.
Why not? Come on. Do it.
I was hoping for like, slam a mallet down and ring a bell or something.
Or like arm
Yeah,
wrestling.
something like that.
Arm wrestling.
Eat some arm wrestling.
You do see that. You do see what looks like to be an arm wrestling table nearby.
I go for the arm wrestling table.
I tell him good luck, Kirk, and
Not as many people surrounding the tables as it was the pit fighting, but there's still a good crowd cheering on at the competitors.
I cast guidance on Kirk as I say
Thank
good
you.
luck.
And okay, I go wherever they let me try. Don't know.
The fee is 5 gold
Mhm.
to enter. It is a tournament-based single elimination competition.
I bet 2 gold on the other one.
No faith, no
Damn.
faith.
Gee.
Thanks, Commander.
I cast guidance on you. I have faith.
Alright, so yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah, boy.
There are 8 competitors. Let's see here.
I glance at my sword. Is it glowing? Okay,
Nope.
good.
Wow.
Actually, what was it?
Faye,
Faye?
Oh, frick. I tell Tarani.
Oh. Really? Is that a bad thing?
It
The
means
bad thing?
there's a Fae nearby.
It could be any.
Any
Faye.
Fae, but there's one
Yeah.
nearby.
Okay. I'll keep on the lookout.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just competitors. Let's see. That sounds like Kurg, of course.
What's the radius on your sword?
100 feet? Yeah,
100
100
feet?
feet.
Okay. Could be anywhere. There's a lot of people around here.
Any Fae within 100 feet.
Maybe they're just attracted to the festivities.
Maybe they're just attracted to me. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Throwing shade there.
I don't know what you're talking
All
about.
right. So, as Kirk comes up, give him the gold.
Woo!
You are the last competitor to enter this year's
How much gold
competition.
is it to enter
Oh,
again? Was it? Okay.
5 gold. You take your gold, puts it in a pot, along with a bunch of people that have already placed bets down on who will come out the victor for each round. And the first round will place you in the third match.
When this is over.
The announcer-looking guy, he comes out after he puts the gold in the pot. Welcome all to this year's Test of Strength competition at the Winter's Crest Festival.
Woo!
Everyone claps, cheers, all around. Thank you. Let us get this year's competition underway with your defending Winter's Crest champion, Jova Summershot. And this burly human comes out. He flexes, he pulls up his shirt a little bit and starts flexing off. Yeah! Let's hear it, yeah! Come on, Iman!
Someone in the distance just shouts, I want to have your baby!
Quiet, Tarani!
And against our champion, newcomer, Castile. Boo! That guy sucks! This slicked back hair, a very lean, tall human comes out. He gets his elbow on the table, hand up, ready. Jovas clasps it very, very tightly. The announcer's hand goes on top of both of theirs. And begin!
Woo!
This underestimation in Jovas' eyes, takes advantage, and he immediately almost slams him in one go. But with Jovas now understanding his competition, pulls him right back to the middle as they're evened out. Jovas continues, his veins starting to pop a little bit in his upper arm, pushing him down to 3/4. He looks at Un in the eyes. No match. And he slams his hand clean on the table, splintering it a little bit, raising his hands in victory. Yeah! Yeah!
Kurg claps politely.
And with that, Jova Summershot is your victor in round 1.
What?
Betters! Next fights, we will have... Oh, what is this? We have the High Elf, Wua Shield Walker, and the human from Iman, Tito Uve. And this really beautiful elven woman comes out, dressed all proper. She rolls up her sleeves and takes off her robe, and immediately She immediately goes into position, locking eyes with Tito. Let's go. They clasp hands once again. The announcer on theirs. And begin! In a surprising show of force, Wua immediately pushes Tito to the edge.
Damn girl!
Wow, alright, that sucked. She gets pushed back a little bit, but as you see her, now that her robe is off, she's got some nice muscle there as well.
Ooh.
Wua glances over at her competition, nods her head, and slams him into the wood. No celebration, she just gets up, walks away.
Did she win?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
The announcer almost taken aback now. Vua Shieldwalker is your victor for this round. Betters, get your bets ready for the next round.
Woo! Not all vessels are in distress.
We'll see the human all the way from Craghammer, Lee Greyforce, take on... Oh my, a half-orc, Tug!
Woo! I have his balls!
Lee... Lee walks out from the audience and he like catches eyes of Kurg. Oh man, Kurg's like a good like foot and a half taller than this guy and easily has him by like 100 pounds.
Kirk smiles and goes to shake his hand.
Lee like shakes your hand nervously. Yeah. He gets on the table, puts his arm up, he's ready to go.
I sit down across from him and do the same.
Alright.
By
They're
this
all-
time, my guidance is up, so
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
being guidance anymore.
Oh, also make a sleight of hand check.
No, I did that before the competition started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys clasp hands, the announcer on top of yours. And begin! Strength check.
Woo! Go, Kurg!
Alright, so start of the round, Kurg just immediately forces him a little bit down to the 3/4 mark. Roll another strength check.
Woo!
Alright. With a show of force of his own, Lee brings you back to a neutral stance, even ground.
Oh shit!
Strength check.
Oh
Wow, he was a equally
Oh,
advanced.
good.
They sit there in a deadlock.
no!
Stalemate.
Kurg!
Strength check.
It's time.
All right. Kirk pushes him back to the 3/4 mark. Again.
Yeah!
Strength check.
Woo!
Teetering on the edge of victory, Kurg pushes his hand all the way down to the table. He's almost about to give. Strength check.
No!
Oh, he rolled two. Holy shit, he rolled a 1
Oh no!
Kurg like has this moment of reprieve. He's like breathing a little heavy, but Lee's also breathing heavy as you push him to the edge, and you guys are just like sitting there, like barely even clasping each other's hands at this point. But you're still on the brink of victory. Roll again. Oh,
Yeah.
you did that time. Wow, and a fucking deadlock.
Oh god!
Lee just holds his hand there.
Holy cow,
Cause like he's doing this thing to prevent himself from losing in arm wrestling, where you like kind of bend your elbow or you bend your wrist a little bit. He like bends his wrist to try to push up, but Kurg is so strong that he's still holding him in that same position with his like wrist all bent back now. Roll again. Oh, you're good. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be a long fight. He brings you back. He brings himself back from defeat. And he like gets his wrist straightened back up and pushes you back to the 3/4 mark. Roll again. Oh God. you give him this like death stare as you push him further and further back down to the brink of defeat again. Roll another one.
Come on, Kurg!
Damn. And with that, he like bends his wrist again, tries to push back up, and he like clasps his hand tighter and just slam him to the table with a victory.
Wait, what?
I won.
Kurg wins.
Yay!
I stand up and I take my other hand and shake his other hand and I say, most respectful.
He's like shaking his hand a little bit and shakes your hand with his other. Damn. Alright. He's out.
Good job, Kurg!
He's out. And he... Alright. Well, betters, get your bets in for the last match of this round. And it's a good one as we bring back in a two-time champion in his own right, Saban Vestilum from Singon. And, to the ringing of bells, the Singornian steps into the arena, half-elf, in fact. He steps into the arena, he gives his arms straight up in the air, hands open, and everyone is just like cheering for him. They're clapping, they're wooing, some of them are jeering, but most of them are cheering for him. And his opponent coming out, it will be a 3-time competitor in this tournament, Furnas Beldama from the continent of Wildmount.
Oh damn!
Yeah, like for Furnas, they all like soft clap for him, almost like a very respectful clap. No one's overly cheering. No one's being loud. It's just like a sense of respect for someone that's competed several times. But still can't pull out that win. They sit on the table, give each other a deep bow, clasp hands, and begin! On the immediate start, Furnas, with his expertise, is immediately overpowered by the former champion as he goes almost all the way down in a matter of seconds.
You can do it.
Wow, 2 in a row. Saban, using his champion prowess, he kind of like lets him come back a little bit. And he hasn't looked at his hand so far. He's looking straight ahead at his opponent. He lets his opponent come back up a little bit and just slams his hand into the table so forcefully that it just completely shatters that board.
Yikes.
Wow. You're gonna go up to that one.
Your winner, Saban Vestilum. Can you get us a new table, please? Thank you. And they immediately take the table out and replace it as it gets ready for the second round of action.
I cheer for the other guy. What's his name?
We've seen your bets. We've seen the winners. Let's move on to a semi-final matchup. Defending champion Jovas Summershot and the High Elf herself, Wua Shieldwalker. As they both enter, the cheers from the crowd explode once again for the two crowd favorites here. They lock up. Wua has a sense of nervousness now, as she now knows that this guy's the champion for a reason. Like, he won last year because of his strength alone, so she knows it's going to be a tough one.
You can do it, girl.
Jovas locks eyes, gives her a nod. Begin! And off the start, Wua, surprising him just like her last opponent, pushes him back a little bit down to the 3/4 mark. Jovas, not giving up though, pushes her back into a stalemate and keeps pushing her down to her 3/4 mark.
Uh-oh.
Keeps on pushing. She saw the trick that happened earlier in Kurg's fight, so she starts bending her elbow to keep herself from losing immediately. She gives a little flex of her muscle, and everything starts to tense up as she starts to straighten her wrist back out and pushes him back.
Whoa.
Yeah. Jovas now with a look of genuine surprise as his veins start popping out again as she pushes him back to a stalemate in the middle.
Oh shit.
Oh man, bad time for one. Ooh, continues pushing the champion down back into the 3/4 mark. Oh man, Rua now completely has the advantage, pushing the champion down even further. But now he bends his wrist after seeing what she was doing earlier. The champion pulls it back just a little bit more.
You go, girl.
Oh, wow. The champion pushes with all of his might. He goes all the way from about to lose to the 3/4 mark on the other side, pushing her hand down. Oh, bad time for a one again. Jovas pushes her down to the brink. She bends her wrist again, but it's just too much as there's not much force here to slam. He just bends. He gets his hand not in a cheating stance, but he gets it to where he can push her down. He just pushes her whole hand down onto the table in a victory.
Whoa.
He breathes, getting up.
Shake her head, you dumbass.
He takes the ale. Also, Kirk, you get ale for every time you win, so you got ale the last
I don't drink any of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured. He takes the ale, he downs it all, slams on the table, and gives her a warrior's handshake, clasping her at the forearm. That was a good fight, milady.
Yeah.
She gives a graceful nod as she finishes the handshake, just slides back into the audience. I'm sure our bettors will be happy to see our champion head to the finals. And now, our second semi-final match will place the half-orc himself, Kurg, against the Sengornian Saban Vestilum. Former champion against the newcomer. Clasp hands and let's get ready for a battle.
I walk up and shake whoever the person is his hand. Politely.
Saban extends his hand, shakes yours as well, as he then, as shaking, pulls you up into the position to start. The announcer puts his hand on top. Begin!
Oh.
Off the jump, Kurg immediately pushes his hand down to the 3/4 mark. What is this? I roll again? Alright. You continue pushing his hand further and further down to where he has to bend his wrist to stay alive. Well, again.
Come on! Slowly, less and less.
What's he going on?
Man, he rolled the same actually. So you guys just sit there in a stalemate again. Tarani, you in all the cheering, someone's actually walked up beside you now.
What is it?
It looks to be a human male, probably mid-20s. Let's see. Just a tad taller than you.
Do you recognize the face or not?
No, you do not.
Well, just in case, I move my the bag of holding a little closer to the other side, so not so
but
close to me.
He is dressed fairly nicely in his a red and gray black robes.
He's dressed pretty nice for a slot.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He does look like he is also cheering for Kurg.
Okay, that's good.
Kurg, you're now that you're deadlocked with this guy. Roll a perception check. Okay. You don't notice it at all. So roll your next strength check just regularly. He you don't know what's going on because you didn't see it, but he brings himself back from the brink and pushes himself back into a stalemate with you, like center stance. You felt in that slight instance, you felt your strength get weakened a bit. Roll another strength check. Roll a perception check.
Perception 23.
No, talking about Toronto.
Dang it, man.
Yeah, my bad. Yours was strength. Toronto, you also don't notice. You're too busy figuring out who the hell just walked up beside you.
Huh.
Alright. So your second strength check was a 6? Is that what it was? Okay.
Oh no.
Not much better. He pushes you just a little bit down into your 3/4 position. Roll again. There. Yeah, you push him back to a stalemate and actually push him a bit further down into 3/4 stance. Roll again.
Ooh!
Oh!
Yeah. With this one, you with where you're positioned at, you just completely you put all your force behind it and just slam him into the table, declaring yourself the victor. Now that you get the ale again, but you say no, and he takes it back. Now that you've finished the fight, and through all the cheers, you notice down that your sword is glowing very brightly now, like a lot brighter than it was.
Can I do do you think Kurg would figure out that maybe it was the guy sitting across from him, that something's going on?
Like an intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah. Yeah. It was probably that guy.
I say to him, can I speak to you after this, real quick?
Of course. You have a match to move on to now.
It's good wrestle, and I put my hand out and shake their hand.
He shakes yours back.
That was a fine match indeed. Your friend has quite an arm on you.
Oh, hello. Yes. His name is Kurg.
Ah, Kurg. That name sounds familiar.
Oh, really? Do I know you from somewhere? Hello.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Maybe. I've been doing duties for the army of...
Wow, like a kid.
Fucking hell.
I was a mage in the Iman. I was part of the recent... we attacked Ravenloft
Oh,
Castle.
Oh.
I was part of the mages who cleaned out the castle, so to speak.
was it after the battle?
Yes. It was quite a duty indeed.
Duty.
Well, sir, I am Tarani, and I was one of the ones who felled Strahd.
Yes, we've heard much about you and your companions.
Ah, good, that's good. I shake his hand. What is
Nice
your
to
name?
meet you, Karani. And as well as your friend over there, the amazing sense of strength.
Hey, Kurg, come here. Somebody wants to meet you.
Yes, Commander, but don't I need to get the prize money?
No, he has to do the final match first.
Oh. I have one more match, I think, don't I?
Oh, okay. Good luck. I forgot there was.
I thought that was it.
No, final match.
Like, damn, this is a long, like, wrestling match.
All right. So, do you want to just do the match and then continue talking, or?
Yeah. All right. So, the announcer. Yes, a fine fight. Kurg, your victor. He will go on to the finals to meet our defending champion, Jova Somerset. Get your bets in. Tell us who will win and who will lose, and see who gets paid in the end. Contenders, step up, clasp hands, and let us begin the final match of the evening. Jovas gets seated and extends his hand, ready to go.
I'd sit.
All right. You sit with him, extending your hand. You both clasp. And begin! Strength check.
That sounded like advantage.
The fire in Jovas's eyes. He something clicks inside of him, and you can see the porous rage that he is now in. All of his muscles start tightening up, his veins popping throughout his arms. He clasps your hand, grips it tightly, and just shoves and just keeps shoving it almost all the way down.
Hey!
Oh yeah, girl.
Roll again.
Can I do an intimidation?
What would you like to
I look at him, I grin with all my teeth, and I just stare him down angrily to intimidate him.
do? Okay.
Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, he is way too enraged at this point to give up.
Either way, I'm still happy we're
Roll
fighting.
your- So
18.
strength check. Oh, right, okay.
Shit.
You push him back, and oh wait, that was a punch. Didn't matter. You push him back into a neutral stance as you sit there glaring at. Roll again.
Come on!
He pushes you right back to the 3/4 stance again. Now the sweat pouring down his face. Roll again.
Woo!
Woo!
It doesn't do it though. As he keeps pushing you down, you have to bend your wrists back just to keep yourself alive. Roll again.
Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah. With that, he just pounds your hand into the table. He doesn't get up immediately. He waits for you to put yourself together. Shakes your hand.
Actually, before I get up, I shake his hand. As soon as my hand goes down, I lift it up and shake his hand like nothing happened.
Okay. And with that, Jovas is your champion again! And the crowd, which has grown now to double its size since starting, just erupts in this shattering applause that's almost deafening at this point.
Boo.
As he raises his fist in victory, downs his ale, slams it on the table. Thank you, Iman! Thank you! I'll be back next year!
And I look to him and I say, so will I.
Well, that was fun. Oh,
He doesn't
can I
hear you.
turn around and look at the guy.
I was really rooting for your friend there.
Me too. I mean,
It was a jolly good show.
Totally good.
Mhm. Oh, I forgot. What was your name again?
Oh, shit. My name is Reverend.
I don't know my name.
Oh, give me a minute. Let me just remember.
Forgot again.
Sorry, I'm playing Dragon Ball
So am
Z
I.
at the same time. My name is Reverend Skyfell. That's what's
What was that?
Can you type
Yeah.
it in the chat?
Yeah.
This critical roll, like D20 dice. What are you doing with all that D20?
I knew. Because maybe your 1d20 isn't lucky that day. Mine's like that all the time. It's like
Does
It
it
won't roll.
roll? Like,
it just won't roll good.
ooh. Okay. So can you like describe to us what he looks like?
Yeah, go ahead, Wyatt. What does your character look like to them?
He's a doodly
I have
doo.
hazel eyes, medium build, tan skin, brown hair. Young age, young.
A young
Bald.
whippersnapper.
I'm glad you said he had hair because the picture looks like he's bald.
Yeah, he's got like a. I got like kind of like a corn roll going.
Oh shit, guys, watch out.
This badass.
But I usually have my hood up, so
Me in the hood.
you up on this hood. My background's a folk hero.
You don't have to tell us that.
What?
No.
What
Okay.
race?
Okay, good.
What race?
He is a human.
So weird.
So when did you get back from Ravenloft?
About a year or so ago. Been tracking some people. But that's a story for another day. Why are you guys here in Iman?
Business, and well, we suddenly got into arm wrestling.
Terribly
Sounds
sorry,
fun.
but in second place, do I get any money at all? No?
No. You lost.
Is there like a first, second, third thing going on?
There was a mug of ale.
Are you and the half-orc the only ones here today?
I think Praxana was around, but I'm sure he's off somewhere with lots of drinks in hand.
He might be a raging alcoholic, we're not sure.
It's okay, he can hold his own.
As well as 6 others owns.
Yeah.
Oh, Kurt, come here. Somebody wants to meet you.
I walk up. Good.
You get 30 gold per
Okay.
second.
Hey! I lost 2 gold because I voted for the other guy.
That you did. Wait, you voted for you bet on the champion?
Yeah.
You won your money.
Oh, I did?
Actually, yeah, you won a good sum because of the betting. I forgot you were involved in every single round.
Yeah.
So wow, I didn't think I'd have to do the math on this, but all right, cool.
Oh, damn.
No faith. Hashtag no faith.
Well, there are a lot of people here, so they're gonna
Hashtag
give me
always win.
many.
So there weren't great odds because the champion won. He was already the odds on the win.
Hmm.
Let's see. He only chipped in 2 gold, so
Probably won back like 10 gold or something.
no, well, a lot more than that. There were a lot of people that bet.
Damn.
Damn.
Money, money, money.
Well, this is something that Tarani should not get used to.
You won 1,340 gold.
What? Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
There were people on there. There were people there that were like slapping down 100 gold bets on
Okay, how much was that?
on people that were losing. 1,340.
Good day today, Kurt.
Do I hear her winnings?
Do you what?
Do I hear her winnings?
Yeah, you mean it's a large pouch. A lot of gold.
Oh, bloody hell. And I just like stuff it into the bag.
Okay.
Oh my. I You
I was
weren't
not
betting
expecting to
on
win
your
this
friend?
much. Is it like cold outside?
Yes, actually, it's just starting to snow.
Oh, it's snowing. Okay. So what are you about to say?
I was just wondering why you didn't bet on your friend.
I bet on him a lot. I just wanted to shake things up.
I see.
As I walk up, she was
Oh,
just
in that case-
making sure that we got some sort of winning. It's better to bet on everybody instead of just one person.
Oh, Kurt.
It was the wise thing.
I slap him on the shoulder. Well, chap, it's done your favor.
We'll get them next year.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
sir.
meet you too. Where do you hail from? I have not seen you around these
Here,
parts.
Yamon.
You're from Amon.
I reside here in
How strange.
Yes. It,
Would I, by any chance, recognize him at all?
No, you have no clue.
He says he was part of the team that were you the ones who or like the salvage team for Ravenloft?
The salvage team? Then
Yes.
you must know, and I would like to put in a name that he would have to absolutely know. Oh no, sorry. No, I'd put in a random name.
do I know this random name that he speaks of?
So,
What are you talking about? What are you talking
I would
about?
like to
Random
state
name?
a random name that he could not. How can I put this? I want to say a name that there's no way he would know because it doesn't exist. Oh no, sorry. Do I know anyone in the army that is not a higher up that would have also been on cleaning detail?
Yeah.
Alright, I say that name and then I put the word general in front of it. He led the cleaning crew on that mission.
I don't believe he did, sir.
Wait. So you're giving him like a lower ranked
Yes.
person and just tacking the rank
Yep.
to his name? Make a deception check.
name dropping everyone.
Okay, now I understand
Yes.
what you're
Let me just find deception.
Wyatt, make a insight check. Well, you can still nat 20 an insight check, so I mean, you can try. Yeah, it was totally a general.
Custard.
Lance with the rules tonight.
It was a totally General Alexia. Yeah, he was on cleaning detail that day.
Even Tarani's like starting to think about it. Do I know
Yeah,
anyone
Toronto,
by that
you have to double think. Like, was it General Alexia?
Why is that? Is that advantage or disadvantage? Did I?
It doesn't matter.
The first roll is always a
I can talk that for you.
Okay.
I just kind of agree with him. Yeah, sure. Whatever floats your boat, chap.
Sir, I do not know you, but you do not need to lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Who
but
are
okay.
you really?
I am a mage with the army.
Can I tell if he's telling the truth? Because I honestly don't believe him. Like, in any way do I really believe him.
Make an insight check. Yeah. Still unbelievable. Yeah. You have your doubts, but I don't know, man. He seems to be telling the truth.
I don't trust you, but apparently I have no reason to doubt you.
Fair enough, my good friend.
But honestly, if you are lying to me, I'd rather you just tell me the truth now and we can get this sorted out nice and tidy.
You just met this person, Kirk. Why are you questioning his sincerity?
Yes, I'm kind of wondering this.
Because the name I gave you was not a name of any sort of general that I have ever heard of in my entire life.
And then you suspect him that he's lying?
Yes. Yes, I do.
While you just lie there through your teeth?
Yes.
I like this half-orc.
That's some questionable actions, Kirk.
Well, let's just say I have no reason to lie to anyone. I finished my duties of the army, and it was quite a horrible castle. I do not want to go back.
It was an interesting fight.
Shit, hold on.
On that...
Oh, you fought the vampire lord.
We killed the vampire lord.
That is quite a... Wow.
Say,
What are you guys doing now?
we are, there's many things we are currently doing.
Fuck you, Dodoria, sorry.
We are not doing that. I do not know this Dodoria. Perhaps it is one of Praxis's ex-wives, but...
Speaking of this Proxana, I've heard about him, but where might he be?
Everywhere.
Not sure. He's probably at some tavern somewhere.
Sounds like an interesting...
We're looking for a new wife.
Ha!
That too.
That is mean.
Do you show up behind us?
He's actually like drunk as fuck.
Okay, so...
Oh,
You
he's
believe
like
in the camp?
drunk.
No, I think he came with us. He must have.
Yeah, he came
So he
with you
just-
guys. He just split off from you guys to go take part in a drinking contest. In which
Did he come
totally
back and now he's drunk standing behind us?
won. Yeah, he's done with his contest. It's just super.
And
intoxicated
that is
now.
Prax.
Good evening, sir. No
Right.
comment.
Prax, come on, say hello to this new
I
person.
think we plugged him at the bad time.
It's fine. Silent and strong.
Silent and strong like
I
his
like it.
whiskey.
He's a drinker, is he?
Hello there, new comrade. Sorry, I smell a little funny.
I can see that. And smell that.
It is good to see you. I see three of you, but it's good to meet you all.
How much have you had to drink, Prax?
I cannot tell. My original buff was 5 drinks, but I think I overcame that by 30.
Oh my goodness. Do you want me to help you with that?
What is that?
You gonna make him sober?
All I hear
Yeah,
is
just
rolls.
drop. That makes me so nervous.
Do you want me to help you with that? Or, Prax? No? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna, greater restoration you so you're not as drunk. Or sober.
It would be a waste of time to, fun. And then...
Okay. You
it is
prefer to
like-
be drunk, yes?
It is like taking a dump. You know when you got, you finally, have, the time of your life, and then it goes right back into you. It is not good. It kills you from the inside out. Oh man, I couldn't make a straight face when I was
This
saying
man
that.
killed a vampire.
No,
lord?
this is a newer friend of ours. The man that helped us kill a vampire lord is currently overseas. He sort of hopped a boat and got lost, and now he's coming home, hopefully.
I can imagine where he might be going.
Hopefully not to another bar.
I heard he was on a venture with gunpowder.
Yes, he has a thing for... He's very strange. You will meet him, I'm sure, if you wish to join us. You see, we are also recruiting for a guild. If you are interested in making money and the such stuff like... Commander, you speak. I'm terrible at this.
You're the
You are the leader,
speaker.
Commander.
Nuh-uh.
And they say I was
That's
drunk.
in the contract.
Can't even talk even if you want to talk.
Well, I am quite done with this city. I spent too much time here, and I'm losing track of things. But if you wish for a mage's help on certain journeys, I might be able to accompany.
Oh,
That would be very
that would
welcome.
be such a big help.
This is interesting. I drink vodka and everyone else gets drunk.
I don't think that's how it works.
Because everyone forgets to talk and forgets to where they left stuff.
What?
It is like Twilight Zone. And reversed.
I think you've confused
I have
everybody at this point, man.
I'm in the process of making new spells. Perhaps I can help this man one day.
Oh,
But
spells. What kind of magics are you adept with?
What do you study?
arcane magic.
A what?
The School of Arcane.
Warlock magic, wizard magic, sorcerer magic.
I am
You are a wizard?
sir.
Oh, that. Specifically, what kind of magic?
You could,
Well, hold on. We'll go over that after the session.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't set him at a level yet, so he doesn't have an arcane tradition yet.
Ah, I see. So he's just a wizard.
Yeah. Yeah. And whatever school he picks, that'll determine like at what school he did go to.
Okay.
a little bit of my background. I am a story chaser, and that's all I wish to confirm at this point.
Sounds like a press briefing. I will have no further comment at this time on my school.
If you wish to learn more, speak to my attorney.
Yeah. So, with your new comrade met, you guys fill him in on the details of your continuing adventures and the going-ons, and catching him up on pretty much what you guys are doing now, fighting the individual 11, and trying to figure out where they are. You were also called back into the Cloudtop district for another meeting with the council.
Again.
I won't go into it because the session's almost over for tonight. But basically, they pulled over all the notes that you guys brought back from the Citadel, collected them all, figured out exactly what's going on, and it looks like their motive is to. The general purpose is to spread the servitude of their god.
Oh god.
That is their main focus. They have underlying motives for spreading the god's word, but their main goal is still the spread of their religion. And
Which god, though?
well, let me go ahead and look here now that I have the book.
Is bird the word?
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. Bird.
Goku Black. Oh.
That's racist.
No, Black Goku is racist.
He's not wrong.
So what you guys found out was they were trying to resurrect dragons, and it looks like they're trying to bring back the scaled tyrant betrayer god.
Oh shit.
Well then.
Really? Why? Who wants a god named Scale Tyrant? Betrayer god.
It is one of the long forgotten betrayer gods. They are trying to bring back that.
Can I make a religion?
Can I make a history check?
His name, he's a betrayer god, and his name's betrayer god.
No. It was the scaled tyrant that is a betrayer god.
Oh, okay. I thought that was his name. I was gonna say, oh yeah, who would ever thought it?
Apparently,
no.
I don't know anything in religion.
Yeah, no, not much in terms of religion. You don't really dabble into the gods that strayed off course from the prime deity.
The prime directive.
Bakur, throughout your studies when you were younger, you know of a few of the betrayer gods from back during the founding, which is essentially the beginning of time. A couple gods that strayed away from the prime deities, the Chained Oblivion, Scaled Tyrant, and Strife Emperor. Or not so much the Strife Emperor, my bad. The Ruiner, Scaled Tyrant, Chained Oblivion were the three main betrayer gods during the founding. You don't know too much about the Chained Oblivion, other than just like passing words. You know that the Oblivion's cultists worked without word from their twisted patron, awaiting the epics of ends, when its freedom will be attained, and all beings shall be consumed in deathlessness unending.
Huh.
You know that there are a few followers of the Knowing Mistress that are dedicated to ensuring the Oblivion never is unchained again. As for the Ruiner, you've heard about this actually because of your race. A lot of the barbaric tribes of Exandria essentially pray to the Ruiner. You know that the servants of the Ruiner are called Ravagers, a lawless band of orcs and goblins who delight in slaughtering the innocents across the dividing plains. You know that the Ruiner does not have a right eye anymore, thanks to being shot out by one of the prime deities, known as the Arkheart, during the Calamity. The god of slaughter longs for the day he can return the favor twofold to the Arkheart himself. Those who serve the Ruiner are sometimes hypnotized by his hateful rage from across the Divine Gate and fall into a strange bloodlust, longing to slaughter elves and those who worship magic at the altar of the Arkheart. As for the Scaled Tyrant, she is the one you all have the most information about. She is the queen, all dragons, and a fearsome god of greed, envy, and hoarded wealth. All chromatic dragons are her clearest worshippers. Scaled Tyrant accepts the worship of all who love wealth over everything, except the Queen of Dragons herself, of course. The chromatic dragons have reverence for their tyrannical queen, but many dragons of near deathic power and ambition chafe under her rule. Though the Scaled Tyrant was pleased by the chaos that the Chroma Conclave spread across Exandria several centuries ago, the The prideful conclave never considered themselves subservient to the Dragon Queen. The Scaled Tyrant's hatred for the Platinum Dragon is almost as old as the founding itself, and her cults are ever haunted by his justice. Her worship has for centuries been limited to chromatic dragons by these zealous paladins. But sects of mortal dragon worshippers have been appearing across Tal'Dorei ever since the Conclave's attack. The most visual representation of the Scaled Tyrant exists as a warning within sanctuaries of the Platinum Dragon. She is often shown as a drake of frightful size, massive leathery wings, birthing clouds of poisonous mist with every flight, while she shouts from 5 vicious dragon heads, each head depicting a different chromatic color of her evil children.
Oof.
Well, shit.
The cult of the dragon is her most clear worshippers, and with the bond they now have, the cult of the Lich, Larlock and the Scaled Tyrant seem to have an uneasy alliance if she is brought across the Divine Gate. The notes also indicate that they are trying to not resurrect other dragons to fight for them quite yet. The ritual is still incomplete, and they need time to gather the rest of their resources. They are very close in completing the ritual to summon dragons that have died over the past few centuries or so. There are a few cult groups that are out there in the world that may have more information according to some of the notes. The notes point to Craghammer, Westrun, and okay. Where else? I need to pick it down. Yeah, here we go. Craghammer, Westrun, and the Frostweald. Those are the 3 places in particular it points to.
Frostweald?
Yeah. Frostweald, sorry. But essentially, this is what the council told you they had found in the notes. So that actually saves you a bit of time. I'd forgotten that you guys had notes. So you don't have to actually investigate if you don't want to now. You have essentially 3 leads to find out what's going on.
Ray, at least we have leads.
But we still gotta wait for Bruford.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Ew, where'd that come from? Get off my screen.
Alright, so, what do you guys think we should do?
We have leads now that we can follow. And we have a wizard! Hooray! You're a wizard, Revan. What's her name?
Revan.
Yeah.
Revan.
Which, as far as I know, is a reference to, Star Wars. Revan. Star Wars reference? No?
No, actually, I wasn't going for that, but
It's unfortunate.
Got
Such a
him.
good reference.
Alright. So what do you guys do for a month?
Train!
Well,
Oh, I gotta see how your business
Yeah,
does.
we'll train and work on the business.
So you'll roll into the new month, but the way that I read how businesses work is that you pay your monthly stuff at the end of the month, I believe.
but what about the payroll? Do we do that at the first of the month?
You can do it. You can absolutely pay at the beginning of the month. if you
Anytime we
want.
want.
You can pay at the beginning of the month.
Well, good thing we won that 1-3-40.
Yeah, good job.
That was not expected.
But it is very welcome.
Hey, you guys came this close to just like missing the winner's crest, and I was gonna be really pissed. God damn.
I didn't know what month it was, so I was just
Yeah.
expecting to be like, I don't know.
I remember you
November.
saying it before, but
Nothing
I just
happened in
wasn't
November.
sure if you actually wanted. How can I put it? I wasn't sure if you put the Winter's Crest in the game or not, because you said before you weren't going to.
Yep, I have the book. I have the book now. The book is in my possession. All my information about this world will now be coming from the book for all major cities and holidays and days. Oh my god. And now I've got all the gods. They're all mine. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Alright, so we'll roll up here at the end of the month. So, 30th?
Ooh.
So Bruford will come back around about the 16th. The new year.
And what day you said it was?
Yeah, the 16th. Right. So 30. Oh no, last month. The 32nd Duskar. The last day of the year. Let us see how your business does.
Oh, so while we're here, I do pay the dues for the guild.
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
How much was
Wow.
that?
Bypassing this month will also take you off probation. Then.
Yay! No more probation.
How long was probation?
I think it was
Do you
a month.
remember? Was it a month
Wait.
or was it a month or was it 3? It's one or the other.
Who knows?
If you don't know, I'm gonna say a month.
I haven't been keeping track of that. Kirk's been keeping
Yeah,
track
right.
of that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
you're
you're
the
the leader. I told you.
Of this guild. God.
No,
damn.
you're the leader.
Not me. Huh.
I can do your bookkeeping, but I don't keep track of
Yeah, like I
anything else.
do.
What the heck did we make a guild anyway?
So that we can get money without doing anything.
How many
I'm not doing anything. I'm doing it.
how many slots do you guys have left on your guild?
One.
Is it one?
Wait,
See,
what are
you know
slots?
that thing? I don't.
Expansion slots, just like for their
I
building.
know little things.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
So we'll say it's a month, and we'll say you come off your probation, where you can have full access to the guild's resources to build.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We'll say after this month that you guys are off probation, and you guys can have full access of guild resources to build stuff like that. So you'll have access to all types of rooms that you can.
What are the
build.
options? You want to give us a short list or a long list?
Guild upgrades, Alchemist Lab, Arcanist Research Room, Barracks, Jail, Library, Shrine, Smithy, Stables, Tavern, Underground Vault, Garden, Better Defenses, Armory, Bath, Bedroom Suites, Dining Hall, Kitchen, Storage, Trophy Room.
Cool.
And depending on which room you pick, a servant will come with it that you have to pay.
Wait, sorry, can you read those off again?
Maybe write them down because our memories are terrible.
I've already wrote them down. Alchemist
Can you
Lab,
stop recording this?
Do you want me to stop recording?
No. You keep recording this, so this is where we can
Yeah,
know
that's what I was
what
saying.
we're missing.
Alright, so the entire guild upgrade list, some of these you already have. Alchemist Lab, Arcanist Research Room, Barracks, Jail, Library, Shrine, Smithy, Stables, Tavern, Underground Vault, Garden, Better Defenses, Armory, Bath, Bedroom Suites, Dining Hall, Kitchen, Storage, Trophy Room.
I don't know, like, I already like the setup we got.
I don't think we should upgrade for a while.
You
We
do
don't
have-
have the money for it either.
You do have one slot left. That's what I was letting you know.
Hmm.
I like the Arcanist Laboratory.
I bet you do.
But you have to be adventuring with us first.
To be
while we
fair,
do that.
you guys wouldn't have to hire the Arcanist because he is a wizard.
Yeah, but we
but
only
an,
just met him.
and oh yeah, an Arcanist would still come with the room because you need someone to be there. You know, like almost 24/7.
What's the Arcanist for?
Let me see here. The Arcanist is usually a wizard or sorcerer who tires of the limitations of his own magic, seeks to unlock the secrets of the other, whereas others specialize in the school of magic or try to tap their unusual heritage for greater power. The Arcanist opens up a subtle world of versatility. So this is someone.
That's what he is.
So this is someone that is usually multi-class and wizard and sorcerer. And they can let me see if that tells me what they can do. Yeah, the Arcanist Research Room. Let's see, they can create stuff for you.
Nifty.
Let's see, benefits. They can create a random magic scroll. Oh right, yeah, that's right. Because they can imbue their magic into scrolls for you guys. So that would be the benefit.
But do they have to stay in the guild 24/7 for that?
Yes, because they're always researching new purposes for you guys.
I see. Revan's kind of like that.
Alchemist are pretty much similar, except they create potions for you guys.
That could be useful.
Yeah, especially for us.
I could, like, for the rest of the month, make some healing potions.
We could make and sell the healing potions.
Nah, I'm just gonna keep it just in case we need some. Yeah, I'll do that. For the rest of the month, I'm making potions.
Alright. What kind of potions are you making?
Healing potions?
But, like, which one?
Am I able to make graders now? That's like the better one is better than the basic, right?
Yeah. How many potions have you made already? Like, just like a handful, right?
About a dozen.
Really? You made that many already?
Yeah, that's what you said. About 12.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'd say you can make greater potions now.
So in a month,
Nice.
how many would I make?
Let's see. This isn't uncommon. So it's 350 gold. Let me just see how long it took. Oh, sorry, no, it's 500 gold to craft it. Sorry, half that cost were consumed, so 250 for a greater ink. Let's see. 250. It'll take you 10 days to make one,
And
so you can make 3 of them in the month.
can I make 2 and then the rest are regulars?
Alright. So you can make 5 regular ones in the last 10 days.
So 2 graders and 5 regulars. Okay.
Right? Yeah. I think so, yeah. It was 100. 100. So that's 50 per regular potion. Yeah, 50, and then it's 25 gold you can work per day. So 2 days. Yeah, 5 regular ones.
Am I spending money on this, right?
Yeah.
How much is the graders cost? 150?
250 for each one.
This is an expensive
Mhm.
endeavor. And the regulars?
50.
$750. Wow.
So,
Yes.
Kurg, you are running your business,
And
correct?
training.
How many days do you spend running the business?
Half and half. Every other day I train.
Okay. Okay. So roll a D.
Sorry, you cut out what? A D20?
D100.
Oh, we're going full blown.
you're spending half your time on it, so add 15 to that. So 37. Alright, well, congratulations. Well, good news and bad news. The bad news is the guild didn't make any additional money for the time that you spent running it. But you also don't have to pay the maintenance cost, as the money you brought in was just enough to cover the maintenance for
That's
those
awesome.
days.
Great.
Wait, what?
I think she said great, not wait.
Oh, great. Yes. Yep. So you don't have to pay out of pocket for at least the first 15 days of the new month.
Which is awesome.
All right. So get that out of the way. Your training for the other part of the time nets you about 800 experience.
What does it take to level up again?
What was it, 48?
And I get
40.
600. You said 800, right? 800.
Good job.
48.
Alright, I'm at 45.
Oh boy, getting close! Let me go ahead and mark the correct date on this. So, in this month's time, you guys get the things you want done. Prax continues to write letters back and forth to his
Wives, all of them.
I thought it was writing like just one letter for that one wife.
Oh yeah, he's just married to a single wife. Sure, he's been divorced 12 other times, but yeah.
He continues to write back and forth to his wife. He sees her every now and again, telling you guys he's taking trips to Iman regularly into the slums. He spends a lot of time drinking, like a lot, like a scary amount.
Is it slowly increasing?
No, just the usual amount.
Okay, that's not bad then.
But man, it's a lot.
Intervention.
You show the new guy around your base, or your operating hall, all that. Show him what he'll be sleeping for the little time that you guys do spend here. But you all are together. I guess I should answer.
Man, is that the end of the game, or
No.
when they all lived happily ever after?
You guys do come back to camp just in time for the new year to start. Let's see here. Let me add a press to this. So, Jahan. So, make a character sheet for Jahan as well. Alright, so this. So it's just Ubaz, Leon, and Tower. Alright. So you guys make your way back to camp. With your friend in tow. I'll have to make a token for him. So you all make your way back to camp just in time for the start of a new year. Edit today's date. So it is now 4:37 instead of 4:36. Oh, let me write down who the champion was at Winter's Crest. So 437. So it is New Dawn. The night slowly rolls into daytime as the sun rises. First day of year 437 of the Fourth Era. The sun rises high in the sky. Tirani, make a religion check.
No.
Kurg, you may wish to make a history check if you want to.
Yeah. Or not. That works too.
Okay, both of you know. Let me just look here. Ah, there we go. So both of you know that not only does New Dawn celebrate the first day of the new year, but it is also the holy day for the prime deity, the Changebringer. Tirani, in religious circles, she's also known as She Who Makes the Path. The Changebringer champions freedom, travel, trade, and adventure across the lands. Her will heralds open frontiers, and her call beckons her followers to discover that which awaits them beyond the known. Kurg, in your studies, she's often depicted as a young woman of dark complexion and long, light brown hair that cascades to form the road left behind her. Most art shows her in her constant motion, trailblazing and ever leading into the unknown. And with both of you guys, like I said, her holy day is New Dawn, and it takes place on the first day of the first month, when the old year gives way to the new. In Iman, the day of New Dawn is celebrated with grand midnight feast that commonly features a short play that celebrates the changes of the past year. But with you guys, you have your feast celebrated in your halls, your new guild, your fledgling guild just getting off the ground. As you pay your first dues, your first month's upkeep, and your new hirelings, their payments. You know that Jahan tells you that he has brought bounties back to the guild, in which that will start in the new year. He has gathered 3 bounties for dangerous creatures across the land that your guild will set out immediately, and he gives you the details of exactly what the payment split will be. Since they are the fighters of the Endeavor, they will get a cut of the reward that is brought back. So the guild will get a bulk of it, but they will also take a percentage for themselves.
Makes sense.
At the conclusion of the holiday, everyone, they all see you off as you guys head back amongst your business, whether it's in Iman or staying here and looking after the guild. Prax makes his regular trip out to Iman to see his wife.
Does he get divorced?
No.
I hope not. Just got married.
Would you like to roll for divorce?
No.
Why do you want him to get
He's
divorced?
fine. He loves his new wife very much.
Yeah, because he doesn't make him eat the what soup, whatever soup.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. With that, we will end the session. We will see the return of your friend next week.
Hooray!
As,
We got a barbarian.
as the 16th day of the first month comes to pass, and Bruford, you step off the boat, back in a very familiar port, shake hands with the sailors that have known you for quite a while now. You can put on your sheet that you've gained another level of prestige at the ports of Iman.
Nice.
And that is where we went.
Hooray!